knew ever since I picked up his sheds that this is number one for me this year. Well, I just pulled on to the gravel road heading to the lease. I'm very excited about this one. This is a deer that I have been obsessed with since I found those sheds right there off of him. They have been on my kitchen table, just looking at me every time I walk by them. I'm in love with this deer, but last year he got hurt his foot, and then he shed really rough, and really wasn't sure if he was gonna make it or not after finding his sheds. But to the day, to the hour, he showed up same day as he did last year, and that was 2 nights ago. Couldn't hunt last night, and tonight I'm getting in there on a little self-filming mission, but we'll be right in the money. He daylighted 2 nights ago too, so he threw some cool junk too. He's a really cool deer. Not a typical 8 like he was, but I figured he was gonna be a little messed up because how he shed, but we'll see if we can't get done. I'm super excited to get to hunt this deer. First time I've sat in the stand with the bow this year. I've been waiting all year for a buck that ain't showed up yet, but 2 nights ago he hit a scrape in daylight. Last year he showed up October 2nd. This year he showed up October 2nd within seconds of when we first got the first picture of him last year. He's a really cool deer this year. He kind of threw some junk. I found his sheds in a bedding thicket actually about 100 yards to my east, but we got the bedding thicket. We got a big 3.5, 4 acre food plot to my south. We got a southeast wind, and he's coming from the north, so it's a good wind for him, but also a great wind for me too. So we'll see. Should have trimmed some limbs in this stand. It's gonna be kind of pick and choose, but I think we can get it done.
All right, here we are at the lease. Tucker, we had a substitution today. We had a forecasted northeast wind. Well, that changed about midday. Sent it to Tucker or the early afternoon. It was like, hey, we got to make a switch here. And Tucker is up to bat after this deer.
We're after right here. He threw some junk this year, but super high and narrow, but a really sweet deer.
And yes, it's true. He does keep those in his truck at all occasions. So literally, I think they've been in there since last December or January, whenever he found them. It's sad, but he has been drooling over this deer, waiting for a year, and we got the wind change this afternoon. The tech cam is showing we need to be in this tree. Dead east wind. We got it. Let's go.
deer moving yet, so they're on camera, just not moving here for some reason. They'll be here though. 35 yards to the scrape. That's him. That's him. He's just head down feeding on acorns. Yeah, that's him. For sure. He's on a scrape right there right now. He's working back up here. For sure. He's right there at that big oak again. Just listen. Alright, we got narrow in him. Kinda went a different route than you really expected, or we would have set the other stand. But we just don't know. It's hard to get excited right now knowing. It felt good when I touched it off. But it looked low maybe. It really didn't look like a lot of penetration. It could have been hitting the offside and bouncing out. We just don't know. So we're gonna review the footage, take our time, see what it looks like. Hope it's where it needs to be. It felt really good. I held for a long time, just making sure I was on there, and I felt steady. Decided it was good to go, so we'll see. Don't know until we review footage.
You got blood?
Yep, right there.
Perfect. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, it stood right here again. Look at the bubbles in that.
Tucker, I think we're going to find ourselves a dead deer.
I'm feeling really good about it now. I was kind of 50-50 with it, but that beast opened him up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed. He's right here, dude.
You got him? Oh my brother, dude.
Wow.
Congratulations, dude.
That's low.
That is low.
That's low. It's not where we thought we got him. Oh, God, dude.
Look at yourself, brother.
Dude, the mass on this thing. Look at the neck. Oh my.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that is a stud, the mass on this deer.
Wow. Dude, look at that. Those 4 tines on that side.
Dude, that's 12 inches, that's 12 inches. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, dude. I cannot believe I'm getting to put my hands around this deer. Well, the story of Chubbs is over. We passed this deer last year, decided we weren't going to shoot another buck off this farm after Matt killed Beefcake. Even though he was super regular, we decided that we were going to let everything go another year. And I'm glad we did, because he blew up. But what's crazy about this deer is the Tacticam pictures we have of this deer. He does not summer on us, and didn't last year either. And we knew that going into it. But from the first Tacticam picture we had last year of him to this year, it was the same day, same hour, down to seconds when he showed up. And I knew ever since I picked up his sheds that this is #1 for me this year. This is the deer I want to shoot. I just can't believe the story of him is over. Within 6 days of him showing up, we went in and got it done. He just, because of these bedding thickets and the TSI we've done, once he showed up, he called it home, and he was frequent. I mean, just an incredible deer. You don't get that very often around here.